This is a fan-generated show. If you would like to support us, please go to jamieglazov.com, and also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. All your support is greatly appreciated.
Hi, so this is just a quick video to give an update on my court proceedings and to say thank you for the people who have donated at each one of my court proceedings. I had a meeting yesterday with my lawyers, and there will be a press release going out next week with regards to my upcoming case. I'm in court on the 19th of September again. Part of the reason they do this is to tie you up, really, to stress you out, cause you distress at home, and also to cost you money. Legal proceedings and fighting legal proceedings. I'm not eligible for legal aid because I'm working, because I work and earn my own money, so I'm not eligible for legal aid. So you have to pay for your own court proceedings now, which they drag on and make sure you go to court many, many times. When I go to court on September 19th, do I think it will get sorted out on that date? No. They'll probably want me to come back again and have to pay for more solicitors' fees, more legal costs. But anyway, I'm in court where the police are attempting to give me a 5-year ban from all football matches. With no grounds, so I've committed no crime. They're using the fact that I had a flag that said "F ISIS," which of course I still think "F ISIS." I had a flag that said "F ISIS," which I was pictured holding in the Euros in France. Of course, in France, not in England. Not that it's a crime anyway, but under this reason, they're saying that because I had a "F ISIS" flag, I must have been inciting racial hatred against Muslims. That was my attempt at inciting racial hatred against Muslims. Anyway. I'm updating everybody because, of course, I'm back in court, and I want to say a thank you to everyone who supported me. I also want to talk about their tactics to what they're doing. Some of you may have seen this week with Britain First, last week. Britain First have been given a condition: they can't enter Luton. Now, when they were taken to the High Court, and what the police did is quite clever. By taking you to the High Court, because it's exactly what my solicitor said in this case. If they're successful with giving me a banning order, I can appeal it to certain court, and if they're successful with that, I can appeal it to the High Court. If I lost, it could cost me £20,000 because I have to pay their costs. This is what's happened to Britain First. So they give them to the High Court, and if Britain First fight it, they drag it on and drag it on. So in the end, Britain First will be faced with a bill of paying all their costs if they're successful. Now, Britain First decided to accept their conditions to not enter Luton, 3 years. Now, personally, I'd never ever accept those conditions. What I think they should have done was gone to court, fought it, even if they get hit with 10, 20, £100,000, fought it, and if they're still banned from Luton, for no reasons, that they should be free, they're British citizens, free to walk in any street in any town, then they should have come straight back to Luton. And if they're forced in jail, and I'm not just saying this, what I'm saying is they're trying to take me to court to give me a 5-year ban from football. Not just a 5-year ban from football, I've caused no problem at football. They're not saying I've committed any crime. In fact, all the evidence is stacked against that I caused no problems. I only attend football matches with my family and my children. Now, what they've also put into this case is a perimeter ban and roads, and it's a map basically, which when my solicitor statement goes out next week, you'll see it. But there's a map that basically says where I can and can't go for the next 5 years. And guess where they include? My whole town centre, the train station, the entire Muslim community. It's not a circular map or a radius map, it's actually individual streets. It's drawn around in a strange shape, which basically stops and divides the Muslim community. So because the Muslims don't want me ever walking through their areas, the police are trying to enforce that, and they're using, illegally, the football banning system to do that. If they're successful, and hand on heart this is, if they're successful in getting me a ban from Luton Town football matches, the first thing I will do is go to a Luton Town football match. The first thing I'll do. If I'm arrested for that, which I would be, and if I'm imprisoned for that, I'll do it again. There is not a chance that I will accept any conditions from anybody that prohibit me from walking down streets in my road when I've committed no crime. If I committed a crime, maybe. But when I've done nothing and they're not saying I've done anything, I'm not going to allow my freedoms to be taken away. And my freedoms may be taken away in the sense that I'll be put in prison, but not without a fight, not without me opposing that. I'm never going to accept it, ever. So the reason for this video is I see quite a struggle coming up. I never felt confident in having support or financial support to have the best solicitors and the best representation. After the donations that come in from my last case, I do feel that a bit of confidence there, and that confidence gives me, because I will fight this till the end. I wouldn't, as I said, if I was Britain First, I would never have accepted that. I'd have made sure I broke every condition going. I'd have ended up in jail, which isn't a good place for anyone who has our views, but still, if you want to combat this system and combat what's happening, you have to be willing to push yourself to every avenue. You have to be willing to sacrifice your freedom, your life. Otherwise, you're not going to have any effect. You're not going to have any effect. How many people actually know that Britain First have been banned from entering an entire town for 3 years? For no reason. No one. If I'm banned from football, by God, the world's going to know about it. Because I'll make sure they know about it. Wherever I am, whatever I do, whatever roof I end up on, or whatever I end up doing, I will not allow my freedoms to be taken away without a hell of a fight. So this video is a bit of an appeal as well to say that anyone that has supported me, there is a donation link that goes straight to friends in Canada who set this up, which is to pay for legal costs, which I'm going to have and I'm going to incur. But once I know I've got the support of people backing me, I'll push this all the way. There's no way. There's no way on the grounds, anyone, even people who dislike me, you have to stand up for people's freedoms. My freedom is to go to football if I wish to watch a club that I love. And to try and take that away in order to impose a Sharia zone in Luton that doesn't want Tommy Robinson walking through it, when I no crime, and the police even in the court papers are not saying I've committed any crime, other than holding up a ISIS flag. So yeah, that's what this update was. There'll be a press release going out next week. My next court date is September 19th. Again, for me, sitting here and to know that people all over the world and people who have never met me, that I don't know, that know nothing, that only know only know this of me, only have met me on the screen on the internet. For you to donate your hard-earned money towards me is a huge thing for me, and I'm extremely grateful to every single one of you, because it's that helps me to manage to carry on. And I know I said before that the last case may have prevented me being killed, ending up back in prison, and here I am saying that if I get a ban, I'll push it and I'll probably end up back in prison. Some people would think that's stupid. It is pretty stupid. My wife will certainly think this is stupid. But if you just lay down and take it, if I lay down and take it and allow them to give me a zone that I can't walk in my hometown because of nothing, then what? Then that's the freedoms that everyone previous to us, our forefathers, our military, that's the freedoms that they fight, they serve and they die for, to make sure that we can express and hold. And if I just sit down and take it, then I can't. I'm not gonna. So, beds please, if you're watching this, if you impose any sort of conditions that limit the freedoms of where I can walk, as I've said, the whole world is going to know about it. I'll make sure of that. Thank you very much. Peace. There'll be a link at the bottom of this video for where you can donate if you wish to help me with my financial support of my solicitors and legal costs. And finally, ISIS.
This episode was sponsored by the coolest and loveliest woman walking the planet Earth as we speak, Valerie Price, the Canadian godmother of the Glazov Gang. She is also the head of ACT for Canada, the Canadian chapter of Bridget Gabriel's group ACT for America. Our dear Valerie, we want you to know how much we love you and cherish you, not only for the beautiful person you are, but also for all that you do from your heart and soul for freedom and freedom fighters all around the world. Thank you for being our sparkling Canadian queen. We appreciate you forever and ever.